already know this is Peach. And tonight I am with my baby in the NICU mothering. And I titled this video, To Whom Much is Given, Much is Required. Y'all know I be listening to a lot of Eric Thomas. Eric Thomas is a motivational speaker. You can watch his videos on YouTube, and he always talk about that, like, to whom much is given, much is required. I have a life of abundance. I have a bunch of kids. I got 7 children. 7. And it's a lot trying to keep everybody happy and try to keep my husband happy and try to make myself happy and try to run my business and make my customers happy. It is a lot. But to whom much is given, much is required. And I know I could do it. I know I could do it. So I don't complain about it that much. Normally, I feel like I don't be complaining when I talk about what I'm going through. It's me venting, which some people would consider complaining. But after I do that and cry my snot boogers tears, chin up, chest out, let's keep going. No matter what obstacles come your way, keep going. I'm actually about to edit. Hopefully, I can get it up tonight. I'm about to edit our video from today, what we did today. I'm about to edit that, and then you guys can see how our day went. Is he able to nurse yet? He is, but it's a struggle to get a good latch. So I'm not forcing it on him. We've tried a couple times. Like, if I'm here, I always offer my breast first to see if we can get him more comfortable and see if he'll like it. Like, I want him to latch. But my main priority is just him eating, period. So if he feel like he frustrated and he ain't trying to try that, my boob is so big too, y'all. My nipple big. I'll just, whatever, and let him do him. But we're doing skin to skin. The rule here is when you do skin to skin, this is only my second time doing it. You must do skin to skin for an hour. So we literally just started doing skin to skin, and I said, let me get on YouTube and chit chat with the peach patch while we do skin to skin. He's so happy. I'm probably gonna be here until like 1 or 2 in the morning. Just holding my baby. That's so important to me. Them kids look just like wood. They really do. My oldest is my twin though. And I say they change so maybe Gorgeous will end up looking like me. Because Gregory McKay used to not look like me. He used to look identical. I'm gonna upload a picture of him as a baby. He used to look identical to Wood. And if you look at my kids, all my kids look like the current Wood. Like this baby look exactly how Wood looks right now. And it was just like that last time. Like Wonderful looked just like Wood current self. McIntyre looked just like Wood current self. He was kind of chubby. They be looking just like his current self. I got your bundle. Thank you for your business. So my social media bundle is still on sale for $13. Those videos will expire July 9th. So watch them immediately, apply the knowledge immediately, and then go back and rewatch them as much as needed. Please don't buy anything from me and just sit on it and ponder. I hate that. One of my favorite quotes is by Tiffany Montgomery. Done beats perfection. Get it done. Stop trying to get it perfect. Once we get the data, we'll try to get it perfect again. We'll try to get it perfect later. Hey, Auntie Didi, how you doing? Glad you came on. Thank you for sharing your baby with us. It's my pleasure. I mean, at first it wasn't intentional. I didn't plan on being this open with my life. But as I previously stated, I feel like God is using me in this season, and I'm okay with that. Ain't nothing about me fake. Ain't nothing that I did fake. It's real. I'm an emotional person. Y'all say I'm crazy. They say I'm crazy. I'm bipolar. I need some damn help. Y'all know I love me some Rod Wave. I'm going to go listen to that after I get off live. Why stay forever if we gonna die by our damn? So I feel like every song Rod Wave write, he be writing it about me. Like, dang, how he knew that? How he knew that? So that's what people do. They'll say you crazy for being your authentic self. Somebody even had said, 1 minute she talking about God, the next minute she cussing. And is because I'm not one sided. Sarah Jakes just did a a sermon stating that she was like, on one side, I'm Nuck if you buck, and on the other side, I'm Maverick City. Like, people have multiple layers. That don't mean they crazy. It would be crazy to have the same emotions all day. Now, am I more over the top than others? Yes. It's because I'm an extremist. I either love you or hate you. There's no in between. When I take employment assessments, I never choose somewhat. It's always yes or no with me. I don't see gray. It's black or white. That could be a downside, but for me it works. I hate that my husband know I'm weak for him, because this man really never took his clothes out the car. You save, not deliver. Ain't nobody perfect, so it makes it easy. I'm glad you and Wood decided to stay together. I might be mad at Wood tomorrow or 3 days from now. Y'all know how it is with men. Remember, the whole reason for me going to file for my divorce, like reopen my divorce, is my husband making me feel like a single mom. Him not helping with the kids after I gave birth. That was so inconsiderate. Him telling me that you could drive and this, which it ended up being true. I can't drive. I've been outside, but at that moment I wasn't hearing that. Like, you need to help me. I didn't make these kids by myself. Now Wood has been helping me. And y'all could say, well, she was so easy to please. She didn't even. I was. That's all I wanted. Like, I didn't have these kids by myself. I need your help, and not just for a couple days. I need it consistently. So hopefully, Wood will be consistent and continue to help. Hopefully, this won't be like, oh, I'm back in Peach's good graces, and then we back to the same old, same old. So hopefully not. But if it is, like I previously stated, that's my dumb self, not y'all. That's me. I'm not encouraging anybody to stay in a toxic marriage. I'm not encouraging anybody to leave a marriage. I want to encourage you all to live in your truth and be happy and do something about it. Like, whether you want to stay or go, that's completely up to you. I'm not having any more kids. My mind is made up, my mind and my heart. This experience was super scary for us, for me. It was super scary. I like thought having babies is easy. I've never had a C-section. I always have vaginal births. I never get stitches. And now I done had to get a C-section, emergency C-section, be put to sleep. My baby done been brought back to life twice. This was a whole different ball game. He's staying in the NICU longer than any of my other babies. Um, so yeah, I'm done. I can't risk it. And then I talk about this in my video today, but I'll reiterate. I also feel like I finally see how hard it is having multiple children. For me, previously, having multiple children has been easy, but now it's more challenging than ever. Like, my oldest son, he requires so much more attention than he normally requires suddenly. And it's like, it's blowing my mind. It's like, boy, you 15 and he want all my attention. But I don't want to lose him and be like, boy, you 15. Boy, you 15. Get out my face. I don't want to be like that. It's like, no, I have to still try to make time for the things he want to do. But it is challenging because I have a baby in the NICU that needs me a lot. Yes, it's hard having multiple children, and that's whether you're married or not. It's very challenging. Very, very challenging. But before, I didn't really feel those effects. Having to like drive these kids to different places, keep some of them. And I'm not the kind of mom that like my kids in the house. If y'all have been following me, y'all know that I do not like my kids stuck in the house. I can't stand that. Sleeping all day stuck in, I cannot stand that. I have active children. They like to be outside. I like to take them to amusement parks, museums, read books with them, paint art. I like to do things with my children. So if my children stuck in the house, it's a no-go for me. I will get really upset. Y'all should know that that was one of the reasons why we ended up getting a nanny. Before, when Wood was watching them, I felt like he was just in the house too much with them. And sometimes he felt like he just stuck with kids all day. And I never want him to feel that way because I don't like to feel that way either. We are more than parents. Like, nobody deserves to be stuck with kids. And yes, I'm using the word stuck. Stuck with kids 24/7. Nobody does. It makes you miserable, most people. I'm going to say about, I'm making this number up, about 95% of people would not enjoy being with kids 24/7. Teenagers go through the most emotions, so it's important to talk to them, spend time with them. And that's what I'm learning. Like today, y'all will see it in my vlog when I finish editing it. But today, I just was like, God, thank you, because my son, he want to go get his license. I was supposed to take him, didn't go take him. And y'all know how long it took for me to get Gregory McKay to agree to drive. We had 3 family members die in car accidents in the same year. So, like in a year's time span. So he has anxiety about driving. And so that scares him, and he feels comfortable with me. And I didn't understand that until my sister was like explaining that to me. Like, I'm like, I done offered Gregory a driving teacher. I reached out to a driving teacher. They had space. He said no. I offered him his dad. He said no. My brother offered. He said no. He was like, I want you to teach me. And I'm just like, why is this child making it so difficult for me? Like, why he just won't let somebody else teach him? And my sister, when she did my hair and we were talking about it, she was like, you have to understand he feels safe with you. Like, I want my mommy. I want my mommy to be there. I trust my mommy. And my son is so beautiful. Like, today when we drove around the parking lot, Daddy them was upstairs. And once again, y'all will see all that when I edit this video. I'm going to do that when I get off of here. He drove around the parking lot at the hospital while Daddy them was up here visiting the baby. And then we switched. I said, this little boy is so beautiful, because when he got out of the car, he was like, see, Mom, you can't teach. You say you couldn't teach me how to drive. You're not a good driver. And look, you teaching me. You're doing a good job. And I was just like, I'm raising such a beautiful person. He has such a beautiful spirit. And one of my biggest fears is breaking any of my kids. I don't want to do that. I was broken in childhood. I remember I used to like to talk to my mama, and she used to be like, girl, shut the fuck up. You talk too much. I'm doing blah, blah, blah. Get out my face. So I try to, like, make sure I listen to them. McIntyre called me every day, like, every hour. He'd be like, hey, Mommy, what you doing? Mommy, did you eat today? Mommy, let me tell you about my day. And he just want to talk to me. Then he'd be like, all right, Mommy. And then he going to call me back in an hour. Mommy, when you coming home? He called me every day since I've been here. And it's just the sweetest. Like, my children are obsessed. They love me. And I don't want to break their hearts. So that is just, it's challenging for me. It be hurting. It hurts. But the day when I told McKay no, I thought he was going to get mad at me. And he was just so understanding. He was like, oh, I understand why you can't make it. And then he wrote me a whole little letter after he read the book I'm reading. He read the first 2 chapters. And then he wrote me like a whole letter about his understanding of why and how it feels when I say yes. Because my issue is I overcommit. I don't have enough time to do all that stuff. So what'll happen is, let's say my children call and be like, Mommy, like McKay want to go skating. Mommy, can you take me skating? And can you also take me to get some tacos from blah, blah, blah? And then I want to stop by the mall and pick up an outfit. And I know I can't do it, but I say yes, like, these my kids. Like, I don't want to tell them no. So I'll be like, yeah, I could do it. Just give me some time. And next thing I know, they calling again. Like, Mommy, when you come home, you said you'll be here at 5:30. It's 5:30. You not here yet. What are you doing? And I'm here with the baby. And then it's like I could hear the disappointment in their voice. And I just realized, like, after I started reading that book, I can't commit to things that I can't do. And I just had to be honest with McKay and be like, you know, McKay, I know you want to go skating, but I honestly cannot commit to taking you skating. Today, my main priority is to take you to get your driver's permit. And we're going to go to Best Buy because I promised McIntyre I'm going to take back his headphones. And I got to get Gorgeous her headphones. And then I was like, I got to try to find time to fit in you driving. And he was like, you think when we're at the hospital, I could just drive in the parking lot? Like, that was his suggestion. And I'm like, you know what? That could work. And everything just came together so beautifully. And he just understood. He was like, even if you can't take me skating, can my dad take me skating? My dad could take me skating, or Uncle Edward could take me skating. And I'm like, okay. And then I was like, you're not mad at me? You don't hate me? You don't think I'm a bad mom? He was like, no, I understand you can't do everything. It's just you and there's seven of us. I was like, because I was just so scared, like just trying to overcommit to my children, and I can't because I'm busy and I still gotta work. That's just like some of y'all comments saying you need to keep a nanny, you need a nanny. If I don't work, I won't be able to afford a nanny. That costs money. When I stop teaching classes and all that stuff, how can I afford a nanny? I don't have the additional income. I'm not doing nothing with the additional time. If I'm not going out making videos, how can I afford a nanny? It's kind of like pointless. You got to work to be able to afford that stuff. As far as taking a break, somebody say take a break. Um, as far as taking a break, I feel like I take breaks. I just don't break for that long. I take short breaks. But I hope you all are doing extremely well. I'm about to get on TikTok. I gotta make my rounds. I gotta go get on my other social media platforms. For all of you, Peach, you gamble the money you could pay a nanny. I do gamble, but I make the money back when I get. When you see me gamble, and you watch those gambling videos, that's work. The money I lose at the casino, when I make a video, I make back. The money I gamble in private, that's a hobby. That's a hobby. But for me to pay a nanny, y'all gotta remember when I had our nanny made six figures. I have to work. I can't pay nobody six figures and make six figures. No, I have to make seven. And that requires a lot of work, a lot of time management. So yeah, daycare is expensive too. All the daycares by our house are full. Gorgeous them, I had got them a spot at daycare, but on the day that they were supposed to go, I had a baby and I lost that spot. My mama went and it was like, oh, the spot is filled. That's why you have a husband, though. He should be helping financially with everything. It's not your job to take care of everything yourself. I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. I'm not going to get up here and sit up here and be like, my husband helped with everything. I out earn Wood. I make more money than him. I'm more ambitious than him. What we're going through right now, I don't know how long it will last, but he's finally like motivated. Like I told y'all yesterday, I talked to Wood and he sounded happy. And normally he don't sound like happy, like he was upbeat. And I'm like, what's going on with you? Why you so happy? And he was just like, I'm really doing this shit. Like, I understand what you're saying now. Like he could finally see it for himself versus me taking control and I post it. I do this, I do that. Like, don't worry about it. Instead of me doing it, me forcing him to do it himself, like if he wanted, he's trying to see like, okay, this is easy and it's doable. I am getting views. Okay, I know how to do this. Would know how to do everything. Most women are more ambitious than men. You think so? I don't know. Most women, I don't know too many women like me aside from my mama. My mama is, me and my mama act very much alike. That's probably why we don't get along. We act very much alike. My mama is a go-getter. My mama is a hustler. She like to out earn men. She like to work hard like a man. That's probably where I get it from. My mama drive forklifts at work. She a supervisor. She got nothing but men working under her. Like she's the boss. She's always been that way. They can't stand her because you know men can't stand when women telling them what to do. They can't stand them. He ain't bought me no flowers. Wood still ain't bought me flowers. Nope, no flowers. And for those of you saying buy your own flowers, I do. I buy my own flowers often. I would love for my husband to buy me flowers. He still has not. And that's me settling for less. I don't want y'all to be like me. I do not want any of y'all to be like me. Be better than me. If you feel like you sick of your relationship and you want to leave, leave. Don't be like Peaches went back, so I'm going to go back. No, be stronger than me. I'm weak. I'm honest enough, vulnerable enough to say I'm weak for this man. I am. He will when you least expect it. Child, please. I just like, I don't know. I'm just like, is he slow? Like, I don't know if it's the men thing. All the nurses I talk to, they say it's the men thing. I've been surrounded by some of the most resilient women ever. Shout out to Tina James. She said, Peach, thank you for continuing to inspire us. I pray baby boy comes home soon. I do too. I know once my baby come home, everything gonna be easy. Like for those of you like, how she gonna take care of 7 kids? I easily take care of 7 kids. It's just that I gotta be here, I gotta be there, like trying to be there for everybody. Gotta drive this one here, gotta do this one for this one. This one feeling neglected with this. It's more challenging versus when my baby come home and we're all under one roof and we can get on the same schedule. It's gonna be much easier, and I am weak. I won't lie. I'm weak. It's something I struggle with. When it comes to my husband, y'all be weak in the knees, girl. Stand up. I could try to stand up, but it's like I ain't standing up that long. I felt dead serious this time. Like I'm leaving this. I sold his jewelry. Do y'all know how much that jewelry cost? That jewelry was $20,000. I sold his jewelry, $20,000 in gold. I sold his jewelry. I was dead serious. It's like, girl, you really sold 20,000. Thank God jewelry holds its value. So I'm not mad with what I got for selling his jewelry. But it's like I really thought I was dead serious too, only to be gradually sucked back in. It's like he finally back helping with the kids. He taking them to summer camp. My brother done fell back. My brother at my house, right? And he ain't wake up to take my kids to summer camp. Wood woke up and took them. It's like, and it's easier. I'm not gonna lie. It's easier when you do have help, when they do help. If they don't help, then it sucks. How would you feel if you working? Some of y'all already know how it feels. But if you working, you paying all the bill. Peach ain't sell. Girl, I said, I know Peach. I sold it. I hate y'all talking about, oh, she pawned the jewelry. She could go. I sold it. If I would have pawned it, I wouldn't have got no money. I sold it. But, oh, I act like my mama. Vindictive. But my daddy always said that about my mama. He said he loved my mama because she was a go-getter. Like he wish he would have married my mama out of all his baby mamas. Y'all know my daddy got 22 kids. I think he got 16 or 17 baby mamas. I don't know, right? I wasn't there. But he said when we had a conversation, he was like, out of all his baby mamas, he wanted my mama to be his wife. But she did not play with him. Like, she was the most ruthless, vindictive woman that he ever met. You know how most women let him walk all over them and they don't do nothing? My mama gonna get you back. She gonna get you back. And so if y'all was to hear my mom and my daddy stories, me and Wood ain't got nothing on Teresa and Pete. You'll be like, what? My mama need to write a book. But anyways, I could be very vindictive. I know this about myself. I know who I am. I know who I am. I know my husband loves his jewelry. He loved his jewelry. I say he loved the jewelry more than me. So I knew like this is finna get his attention. I know what I'm doing. It wasn't for y'all. Y'all think it was for y'all. It wasn't for y'all. It was for Wood. And I had already told him, I said, if you don't get up, if you don't get up and take our kids to summer camp, I'm finna put your aside and I'm finna sell that jewelry. And he like, man, whatever, leave me alone. Instead of laying in the bed. And I politely took his jewelry out the jewelry box after I had already moved out his clothes. And my brother ended up pulling up. I didn't even know my brother was coming to my house. My brother ended up pulling up and I said, take me to sell this. My brother like, you serious? I said, I'm done. I'm done. My brother talking about Peaches, the jewelry. The jewelry. I said, I don't give a, I'm done. And I really was done. I really was done. It's like, how did I get sucked back into this? My husband gone home now. He cooking for the kids. He done took them to the lagoon by himself. He doing everything. Everything I want. It's like, why did I have to go act a fool? Everybody think I'm crazy. The world think I'm a psychopath. Why I gotta go act a fool for you to act right? Why you couldn't just do... That's the part I don't get with men. I don't understand it. But I was dead serious. As far as us getting divorced, I still want to go through with getting divorced. I don't want to be legally married. I said, I'm going through with my divorce the whole way through. Now, we might be divorced, living in the... living in the same house like Vicky. Y'all remember on Love, not Love and Hip Hop, on Real Housewives of Orange. Was it Orange County? Y'all remember that back in the day when Vicky was married to her husband and they got Dawn, Vicky and Dawn, and they got divorced and Dawn wouldn't move out. Oh my God, that might be us. Lord Jesus. My grandma and my granddaddy got divorced and they became next door neighbors. They lived in apartments. And my granddaddy lived right here on the third floor. My grandma lived right here on the second floor. My granddaddy just passed this year. He passed in February. So when y'all be making that homemade banana pudding, not homemade, I mean you making it at home, that easy banana pudding, my granddaddy, recipe. Wood would not get alimony from me just because I out earned him. We haven't been married long enough to get alimony. Yes, I remember Vic and Don. I might go watch that tonight. That junk was funny when they broke up and Don wouldn't leave the house. I thought that was so funny, but now that I'm older as a grown adult woman, that is not funny. Like these men, they would drive you nuts. But all the nurses, I've been talking to all the nurses, and they all like going through similar experiences or have been through similar experiences. And even when I'm in the hall or the lounge and I talk to other NICU moms, they're going through similar things. I'm like, is this just a men thing, or is this just a my man? Are we just picking the wrong man kind of? I don't get it, but it is what it is. That's why some people don't want to get married so much, but it is. It's a lot. It's so easy to get married. To get married, I don't know how much it costs. Would pay it for it. But to get married, you just sign a paper. You got to wait 3 days or do marriage counseling. And then after the 3 days, if you don't do marriage counseling, you get married. And I think the marriage license is good for 90 days. Y'all know I didn't want to get married. Y'all find that hard to believe, but I did not want to get married. I felt like my husband was not ready for marriage. And I kept telling him that. I'm like, I don't think you ready. You ready? Why y'all think I didn't tell nobody? When I got married, I told nobody. I didn't tell my mama. I didn't tell my best friend. I didn't tell anybody I got married. Y'all didn't find out I was married. Me and Wood had been married for months. And y'all didn't find out to that Meet So vlog when his best friend said, why y'all ain't tell me y'all got married? You could have invited me to the wedding. Why y'all? It's because I did not want to get married. Wood begged me. He was like, please, I love you. I don't want to lose you. And I'm going to change this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And I ended up breaking on the day our marriage license was going to get suspended, which was December 3rd. I went because he kept begging me. And I was like, Wood, I just don't think you ready for marriage. I don't want to be married. Like, I don't think it's the right time, blah, 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 blah. And he just would beg and beg and beg and beg. And then on the day when our marriage license was going to expire, I finally broke and I was like, okay, I'll do it. And we went down, no clothes, no fancy clothes. No, that's why people like, where your wedding pictures? We didn't have a wedding. No clothes, nothing. You got to replace this jewelry and apologize. I'm not apologizing, Greg. I'm not sorry. If I was sorry, I would apologize. I'm not sorry for what I did. I meant it. I meant what I did. I meant what I said. Wood does not want to do counseling. He said he don't believe in that. So yeah, I probably will be going through this shit again next week. Or maybe this week. I pray not. But it's the pattern. It's the cycle. I don't want y'all to be like me. Don't think like I'm glamorizing this and it's just, no, it's not. Now, is my husband a good dad? Yes, I give him that. He is a good dad. I would give him that. Wood cook, wood clean. My husband never missed the first day of school for the kids. He only missed this baby birth. Like, he loved his children. Would love his children more than anything in the world. He loved his children. Is he always a good man? No. No. Am I always a good woman? No. I'm pretty decent, but no. You need to go to counseling by yourself. I agree, Sky. I'm going to do it. I know I need counseling because my childhood trauma is what makes me allow this. I'm not stupid. I read psychology books. I love to read. I'm always reading articles. Any little thought I have, I go research it. I'm research driven. So I know what's going on with me. I'm not insane. I'm not crazy. I know all about narcissistic behavior and all that stuff. I know about love bombing. I know it's a cycle. I know it takes women at least 7 times to leave. And I know all this stuff. It's not too much you could tell me that I don't know. I'm highly intelligent. But this is just my current reality. So, why put it out there until you're for sure it's done? It's how I make my money. Why not put it out there? I remember when I was going through breakups with Wood and feeling depressed and not wanting to get out of bed, and I see strong mommy Chrissy going through a divorce, boo crying on camera, and still cook for her fucking kids. I see Simply Sabrina, a single mom of 4, with a whole schedule for her kids, getting them to school on time, cooking dinner. Them women motivated me. Simply Sabrina, y'all should go check her out. She's going through a lot. She barely posts content now. That is my favorite content creator. I love Simply Sabrina. She's a black mom, black single mom of 4, very positive, very spiritual. I love everything about her, and I always tell y'all this, I wish Simply Sabrina, it might be simply being Sabrina. I wish more black women would stop quitting content creation. A lot of black women get on the internet and tear other black women down. And it's not me making this up. This is facts. When you look at our comments and you look at these reaction channels, they be black women tearing down other black women. And what they do is they quit. They quit. Oh my God, everybody talking about me. I quit. Oh my God, this is getting challenging. I quit. I used to be that way. Those same women that keep quitting content creation were the women that inspired me to keep going when I was at my lowest. And I don't care what nobody say about them. I don't care how much they fuck their life up. They young, they still learning. None of us are perfect. Every day, all of us make mistakes. Every single day. There's something all of us could be doing better. But those videos, when they were transparent, when they were vulnerable, when they were what you would consider weak and going through it and stupid, those moments saved my life. Those moments saved my life and kept me going. So if I am in a current season, God, where you got to use me, where you got to use my baby, where you got to use my marriage, where you got to use my children, I am okay with that because I know it is saving somebody's life. I know it is giving them hope. I know it's letting them know that they're not alone in the world because I have been there and I have done that. If you go back to my beginning YouTube videos, I've always said YouTube helped save my life when I was at my lowest. When I had a broken heart because me and this dude done went through something and we broke up. I've been putting wood shit in trash bags, kicking them out of our whole relationship. Y'all know that Dollar Tree video. This the man gotta go bags. This ain't new to Wood. Wood is used to it. That's why he's unfazed. When I was at my lowest, going through it with my husband, at the time my baby daddy, and I just want to quit. God, I done had all these kids and I got to do it by myself. God, how I'm going to do it? And I turn on YouTube and I see bitches with 5 kids, 4 kids, 9 kids, 13 kids. And them hoes is cooking and they cleaning and they going to work or they posting their content and they not making excuses and they doing it with tears in their eyes. Why can't I? Why can't I? So when a person see me, yeah, your man got it. Y'all might want to go back to the beginning, Peaches. A lot of y'all think, y'all look at videos of bitches talking about me, and y'all look at the money that I make, and y'all let that make you hate me. Oh, I just hate her. She's just so braggadocious. All she do is brag, and she this and this. If you go back to the beginning, you'll see ain't nothing changed but the income and the level of giving a fuck. I can't care too much about what people say about me. If I care too much about what people say about me, I'd be just like the people I'm talking about. I would be quitting. I would be making my life harder. I'm not finna quit. I don't give a fuck. All right, but I've been like this. This is nothing new. I've been like this. But when I was weak, those women showed me resilience. They showed me strength. And they helped me stop making excuses. Whether it was fake, y'all could say, oh, it's fake. And is it? I don't give a fuck. At that moment, They gave me what I needed. They helped fill up my cup. When I ain't had no friends to go talk to, when I was too ashamed to let people know what I'm going through and holding my head in the sand, those videos helped me get the fuck up, chin up, chest out, nigga. Let's go. When you see somebody that look like you going through what you're going through, it helps you, motivates you. So like I said, I don't I don't care. Even somebody might go, but she doing all that cussing with that baby. Oh well. All right. But I'm finna get off of here. I want to leave y'all with that. I want y'all to go, everybody that's on here, I want y'all to go tonight and check out Simply Being Sabrina's channel. Somebody put it in the chat. Her channel name is Simply Being Sabrina. She is a black mom of 4. She is my favorite content creator. All of her kids have the same dad. She does clean with me's. She has not been consistent. God is using me to bless her. She don't even know I'm doing this. We don't even talk. I'm truly just, look at McIntyre calling me. When I tell you he don't play about me, McIntyre gonna call me. Watch this. Hello. Hi, McIntyre. What you say, buddy? When am I gonna be home? I'll be home at 1 o'clock in the morning. I know you'll probably be asleep. I said I know you'll probably be asleep, but I'm holding the baby. Yeah, probably. You remember that's important. Did Daddy feed you? Did you eat what Daddy cooked? Wait, why my hair so short? Why you? Can I call you back? Can I call you back? Okay, I need to do something too. I'll call you right back. Okay. This child, he called me. He probably gonna call me in about 10 more minutes if I don't call him back. He called me every night. My children just love me, but I just feel like God is just using me in this season, and I see what Simply Sabrina is going through. I see her not being consistent, so I would really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart if y'all could. Like I said, she don't know me from a can of paint. Like, of course, she know who I am, but she don't know me. I would appreciate it if each and every one of y'all would go to her channel tonight, the same way y'all did for Cousin Lily. If y'all could just go to Simply Being Sabrina's channel and just watch some of her videos, drop some peaches in her comments to let her know that I sent y'all. And this is not, she ain't pay me, she ain't asked me. This is literally God just in the room, just working, just working, right? Because we want her kids and her to have an abundant life. We want her to continue with content creation because her videos are so motivational. They got me out of my deepest, darkest place. Please do that for me. I want to thank you all for watching this video. If you like this video, you know what to do. You know what to do. Go ahead and hit her like you like. Hey, hit her like you like. Hit her like you like. For your girl. Thanks for watching. Bye.